And there's the game-winning boss. Final destination for game. Let's go, Mewtwo. Absolutely insane. Pokemon V Union might be the least successful mechanic ever designed by the Pokemon Company. As it turns out, trying to get 4 different pieces of a Pokemon card into the discard pile in order to summon a V Union into play is not exactly the easiest thing to do. But if you do manage to get a V Union into play, it can be absolutely game-changing. Mewtwo V Union has got some incredible attacks, like Cyplosion, which allows you to place 16 damage counters on your opponent's board, and Final Burn, which does 300 base damage. I'm really excited about the Mewtwo V Union deck I was able to cook up on stream today, and I'm stoked to show it off in action. But before we get to the deck list, let's head on over to FullGripGames.com. FullGripGames.com is the best place to buy Pokemon trading card game singles and sealed product. We've got super fast shipping and top-notch grading. You really won't find better service anywhere than at FullGripGames.com. We've also got a buy list. So if you've got extra cards lying around your house and you're trying to get some cash for them or store credit, you absolutely have to check out the Full Grip Games buy list. We are always buying bulk and singles here at the shop, and selling your extra cards to Full Grip Games directly supports the content I create here on Tricky Gym. Filling out a buy list is super easy to do. You just fill out the buy list with the cards you want to sell us, you send us the cards, and then we send you the cash or the store credit. It really is that easy. Now, let's check out that Mewtwo V Union deck. Setting up a Pokemon V Union can be a little bit tricky, but with the help of Adventurer's Discovery, it's usually no problem at all. Adventurer's Discovery allows you to search your deck for up to 3 Pokemon V, reveal them, and put them into your hand. So you can use Adventurer's Discovery not only to set up your Arceus, but also to grab pieces of your V Union, like Mewtwo's thigh here, or maybe Mewtwo's knee, or even Mewtwo's face, yeah. And then you can put them into the discard pile with Ultra Ball or Galarian Meowth's Evolution Roar. Once you have all 4 pieces of your V Union in the discard pile, then you can use Arceus VSTAR's Trinity Nova attack to accelerate energy onto your Mewtwo V Union, and that's where the fun usually begins, because Mewtwo V Union has got 4 awesome attacks, like Final Burn, which does 300 damage. There's Super Regeneration, which allows you to heal 200 damage from your Mewtwo V Union. Cyplosion, which places 16 damage counters on your opponent's board. And Union Gain, which allows you to attach up to 2 Psychic Energy cards from your discard pile to your Mewtwo V Union. This is a really fun strategy to win your games with, and Mewtwo V Union being able to do 300 damage also allows it to take huge one-hit knockouts on Pokemon V-Star and Pokemon V-Max, making it an absolute force to be reckoned with in this deck. Check this deck out in action and let me know what you think of Mewtwo V Union featuring Flapple and Arceus V-Star in the comments below. The V Union mechanic is such a funny, short-lived mechanic. Like, not a single one of them is good. Has Pokemon ever done a mechanic that not a single one was good? Are V Unions the first mechanic that Pokemon has ever done where not a single one is playable? Amazing Rares? Yeah, Amazing Rares are broken in Gym Leader Challenge, though, so. Ancient Traits were close, but those were an actual. There's an Ancient Trait World Champion deck. The Legend cards were actually played in their time. Not the best to have 3 Ultra Balls. These are pretty important for getting your V Union pieces later, so not great, but can Ultra Ball away the Ultra Ball away probably. I don't think I'm going to research next turn. I think I'm probably going to just go get. Really? That's fine. All 4 V Union pieces in the deck. That's what I'm talking about, baby. All right. Chilling. Do that, pass. And then next turn, we can populate the hand by getting Adventurer's Discovery, and we go get 3 VUNION pieces. And then we Ultra Ball away 2 of them and go get the last VUNION piece. And then we Ultra Ball away those 2. You see what I'm saying? So it was important to keep 2 Ultra Balls because with the Arceus VSTAR, you can go get the Adventurer's Discovery and you can do all that. So looks like I'm playing against a Rapid Strike deck. And I'm actually really interested to see how this matchup goes because I feel like it could be pretty good for us. Especially since I believe that we've got the turn 2 Mewtwo VUNION. And they got out 2 Urshifus. You don't even know. You don't even know what the rock is cooking right now. Evolution Incense. Let's go get Arceus VSTAR. We're going to use Arceus VSTAR and use your Starbirth ability. And we're going to go get, I think, is my Crobat in the deck? It is. We're going to go get Adventurer's Discovery. And we're going to go get, so I can get 3, and then I can Ultra Ball for the last one, then Ultra Ball that away. We want the energy. I guess it's funny that I'm getting the energy back, but I guess like, so we're going to Ultra Ball away, then Ultra Ball away for Crobat, and we're going to go in, Adventurer's Discovery, and the energy. Yes. So then we do this, and we Adventurer's Discovery for 3, and we get Uno, Dos, Tres, and then we Ultra Ball away 2 of them for the last piece, and then we Ultra Ball away those 2 pieces for the Flapple. And then we drop it like it's hot, and we're going to place 2 onto that Sobble over there. And here comes Arceus, and here comes Mewtwo VUNION. Turn 2, baby. Ready to rock. And we go Trinity Nova and accelerate 3 basic Psychic Energy from the deck onto our Mewtwo VUNION. And we're ready to go. We get to take 1 prize. And it's Manaphy. Cool. And I've got boss's orders too. So if my opponent takes a knockout of my Arceus, then I've got Mewtwo here. And we're ready to go. I do need another energy so that I can final burn this thing. But you gotta, I mean, if you're playing the Urshifu, you gotta be like, okay, I don't necessarily want to just, you know, invite up the Mewtwo. And what's crazy is the Mewtwo can use Super Regeneration as well to heal 200 every turn. I have to imagine this Urshifu deck is playing some Darkness type attackers. So that's a little bit scary. My opponent does have an Urshifu VMAX, but they had to Bird Keeper to draw some cards, so they probably need a switch in the energy, and they'll have it. If I top deck a double Turbo Energy, then we're chilling. But I think I'm just going to Cyplosion all of the Drizziles and stuff. That feels like better, right? Because then they're less likely to be able to charge up the attackers they need. So I'm thinking like maybe it's a Cyplosion this next turn. Oh, they're going to scoop up their guy, and they're going to put him back down because they need him. So if they put down 2 Sobbles, I just Cyplosion both of them. Oh, yeah. Here we go. So they're benching 2 Sobbles. They kind of have to, right? Yes. Benching 2 Sobbles. And they Gale Thrust my Arceus and take 2 prizes. I need them to not have Galarian Moltres off. Nice research, top deck. Let's go, dude. So, bench the Manaphy and research. And we've got the double turbo energy, which is nuts. So I can bench Bidoof. I can quick ball away Peonia. We can go get Arceus. Let's see. Do I have Raihan in the deck? I do. So we'll do that. And then I feel like I just Cyplosion both Sobbles. Yes. So we're going to do this. And if they bring up... Yes, because the way I lose is if they have double dark Galarian Moltres, right? Yeah, so we're going to Cyplosion both the Sobbles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to put the remainder. I don't think it really matters, but over here on this Urshifu. And then we'll take our prizes. And then if my opponent attacks with the Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX next turn, I can knock it out for game. If my opponent is able to whip up the Moltres, then I could be in a potentially compromising situation. They're going to Peonia, and we'll see what they have. I need them to not have Galarian Moltres. It is the 3 prize turn. That's a big one. I could have potentially used Final Burn, I guess, to knock out the Urshifu, but then I left the Sobbles, and I feel like they were definitely going to have the retaliatory play if I leave the Sobbles in play. These decks don't do much without Drizzile. And we'll see what they grab off the Peonia. They've got Snorlax. And it looks like they have to go into Galarian Moltres V on the bench. Okay. It's pretty good for us. And they're going to have to try and draw a lot of cards with Snorlax. They've got 4 prizes left to take. So the Mewtwo surviving this turn is huge. Benching another Sobble just means that I'm going to knock it out. So that's fine. And they've got the Rapid Strike Energy, a Dire Flame Wings, and they're going to go here. So my play now is to go get the Flapple. For sure. I'm getting Flapples out. Definitely. We've got the Turffield Stadium. We've got Quick Ball. I guess if I find... I just win if I find Boss. So we should attempt to do that. Should be pretty good, huh? So let's attach the double turbo. How many Boss do I have in the deck? And I've got... Okay, we're just going in for it completely. Let's go here. Let's go here. And then we've got Crobats. And we've got 1 Boss in the deck. Okay. Oh, man. It feels bad to bench this thing and lock myself out of the 24 cards left in deck. It's fine. Go get a Mewtwo! Come on! And there's the game-winning boss! Final destination for game! Let's go, Mewtwo! Absolutely insane! Let's go! I'm playing against an Inteleon deck that probably features Arceus. And I've got my brave Galarian Meowth in the active spots. Ultra Ball, Arceus V, and a research to kick things off. This is pretty good. I'm hoping that I didn't prize too many of my Mewtwo VUNION pieces. That'd be great. I really want to Cyplosion some Sobbles. That's the dream. Yeah, we got Applin down. Insane. Now the party is really gonna get kicked off, I think. Let's Ultra Ball away. Probably the Choice Belt and the Boss. And we're gonna take a look at our VUNION situation. We've prized one piece, which is fine. So I'm thinking that, sure, I'll thin one piece out of the deck. And research. Nice. We've got Crobat, and I can Ultra Ball away a second piece and a Psychic Energy. And we can go get Bidoof. Beautiful. Bidoof. And I don't really need to even play that Crobat. I can just evolve into Bibarel this next turn and start cooking. Would like to find the Peonia. I can use Peonia to hopefully find my other Mewtwo VUNION piece. And if we can do that, then I can get this Mewtwo VUNION into play. Looks like my opponent is going for Galarian Moltres, which is a little bit scary because it can one-hit KO my Mewtwo VUNION, but I can also easily one-hit KO Galarian Moltres, so it's fine. There they go with Quick Ball. And they're getting rid of the Manaphy, who is going to be no good in this matchup. That's for sure. Because Mewtwo VUNION Cyplosion places damage counters. And sure enough, my opponent does have an Arceus. Okay, they do have an Arceus. So, you know, maybe it would have been sick to have the Choice Belt here, because then I could theoretically cook up the Boss, Flapple, Choice Belts knockout on the Arceus, but it's fine. I'll just have to be patient. They could retreat into Arceus, which would be a bold play. You see my Applin here. You don't know what my deck list contains, so you probably don't want to risk it that much, right? Now, I'm not necessarily wanting to put my Mewtwo down when I'm looking at a Galarian Moltres there. So, yeah, we're a little bit worried about that. My opponent's going to just send up the Galarian Moltres and pass, though, which I am, like, fine with. Got Arceus. They don't want to give up any of their Drizziles. Noted. Okay, we'll go here, and then, I mean, so now, I mean, I can Flapple hit this for, like, a good amount, and then I don't think that we actually want to offer up the Crobat, so let's just Industrious. I should have Evolution Roared. Yeah, that's fine. We'll go Applin, and then we're going to Starbirth. And we're going to get Air Balloon and Marnie are going to be our cards of choice. So we'll do that to Marnie. And of course we find the broken Flapple. And I've got Peonia for next turn, so that's pretty good. So we're going to Apple Drop the Moltres. And then I think I'm going to Ultra Ball away these guys. Go get my Arceus, and let's just Trinity Nova for 180. And then we'll accelerate just one energy to that guy because I've got double turbos in the deck. Yes, that's fine. And then next turn, so they like can't attack with the Galarian Moltres, or else they knock themselves out. And then the Flapple is threatening the KO next turn. I could not have gotten a knockout because the Applin was just put down this turn. So I could not have double Flappled that turn to take the KO. So we could only Flapple once to put it at 200. But it doesn't really matter, because unless they gust and knock out this Applin, I'm going to be able to do it next turn and take my prize. I have got Bibarel, so I'm confident I'll be able to draw into some good stuff. They've got Arceus VSTAR now, which is fine. At worst, they maybe gust and knock out my Arceus on the bench, but really what I wanted to do was I just wanted to neutralize the Galarian Moltres because it's going to be the biggest pain for dealing with. They might go get Zapdos or something, which is like also fine. If they go get Zapdos, because I can theoretically knock out a Galarian Zapdos. They did get Energy Switch, and they have Fighting Energy in their deck, so they might just like bench Galarian Zapdos. Right. Thank you, Craig, for the Prime sub and the 8 months. What's up, Craig? Thank you. Thanks for the supports. And thank you, Master Omok, for the Prime sub as well. Looks like they are actually just going in with Arceus with a Choice Belt. I'm thinking they're probably going to boss and like maybe Zigzagoon this or something. But maybe they just swing into my Arceus VSTAR. Nope. Yep. They're just going to swing into Arceus with Trinity Nova. That's pretty ideal for me. And they're going to charge energy onto their benched Arceus V. That's cool. So I've got some potential out of this hand next turn. We've got Adventurous Discovery. Let's just Industrious Incisors, I think. Yeah, let's Industrious Incisors first, see what we get. Cool. We actually get some good cards because I can Turffield, and we're going to Turffield to go get our still loading Flapple, and we're going to use Flapple to knock out the Galarian Moltres with 2 energy on it. And then I get to take 2 prizes. So the question is, do I find my Mewtwo VUNIon piece? No, but I can use Peonia, and we could try to find it. 1, 2, 3. And so long as it's not the last prize, there it is, Mewtwo's Thigh. And then we're going to put probably... I don't necessarily... double turbo is fine. We're going to put definitely 1 Adventurous Discovery back in. We're going to put a Research back in. And we're going to put the Quick Ball back in. Those are fine. Done. Yeah. And then we're going to Ultra Ball away these. And then I'm going to get the final piece there. And I'm going to use Evolution Roar. Probably to, yeah, get rid of these guys. That's fine. Keep the Raihan. It's a good card. Fail it. summon my Mewtwo VUNION. Thank you, Rev Coke, for the Prime sub in the 7 months. And then use Trinity Nova to accelerate 3 energy from the deck to my Mewtwo VUNION, who is now gassed up and ready to party. That's pretty cool. This thing's got 100 hit points left. I could potentially take 3 prizes with Cyplosion. Could do 10 damage counters here and 6 onto Sobble. It's pretty dope. And now that their Galarian Moltres is gone, hopefully they can't just whip that back up. I've got Raihan to guarantee the last energy onto the Mewtwo VUNION, which is pretty cool. And if I can, I don't know, like set up a couple of Applin next turn, maybe I can go in with my Mewtwo VUNION and take like a whole bunch of prizes. That'd be kind of sick. I would love that. That'd be fun. We'll see what they shady dealings for. It looks like they're going for research, right? And we'll quick ball away a fighting energy. We'll see. They want an Arceus. So maybe they prize their... Looks like they are playing like kind of an Arceus toolbox deck. Hoopa to hit for Psychic Weakness and Dark. Galarian Moltres to hit for Dark. And then they probably have 1 Galarian Zapdos in the deck, which may be prized right now. But now that I've got Mewtwo VUNION on board, not really worried about Galarian Zapdos because my Mewtwo VUNION can easily lay waste to a Galarian Zapdos, no problem. And Mewtwo VUNION is pretty cool. Final Burn doing 300 damage, pretty nice. I like that. So they've got Sobble. I can take 3 prizes, bro. Just saying. Guaranteed on the Sobble. It's pretty nutty. Let's put the choice belts onto Arceus. And then Industrious Incisors first to draw 4 cards. We've got Research and Raihan. I think I want Raihan. We can Raihan to the Mewtwo VUNION. Actually, I should have been to the Arceus. I don't need 4 energy on this thing, but that's fine. We can get double turbo. Double turbo here. Quick ball here. Go get Applin. Set him up. And then I'll Cyplosion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. 3 prizes. Even if my opponent attacks with Baby Moltres this turn, I just knock it out and win. So it doesn't really matter. Right? They can't... If my opponent attacks with either Moltres, I win. So there we go. GG's. Playing against Yoshi's Urshifu deck. Yikes. This could go poorly for us. Hopefully Yoshi doesn't have the most broken opening hand. They do. Yeah, not great. I got Sylveon and Arceus. It's an Arceus Sylveon deck. Cool. Got it. Featuring Urshifu. So I can't really afford to... Hey, that's a really good top deck, actually. I was going to say, I cannot afford to get all these guys discarded. So we're going to go get... Thank goodness. All my Mewtwo VUnions are here. I mean, this is great. That Adventurous Discovery top deck really just turned this whole hand up. That's fantastic. And then I'll just attach to Arceus and Pez. Next turn, we're chilling. I've got Research, double VUNION piece. I've got my Starbirth power. I can go get some other stuff. It's going to be fantastic. Now, Yoshi probably gonna, you know, Marnie me or something immature, you know. Yeah, you're really not trying to get Marnied with a hand like this. This is the kind of hand, you know, just let me keep it. Just, come on. Just be a bro. Let me keep the hand. You know, for funsies. Yoshi probably got a whole bunch of cards that he wants to get off of this Starbirth. Probably wants to start setting up Urshifus, wants to get the double turbo, wants to get a card to help them get the Octillery out of the active position so that they can attack, right? So there's like a lot of desires, I think, with this Starbirth. And Marnie might not slide into the equation somewhere. Yeah, it might just have to be some stuff like double turbo is probably one of the cards. Escape rope, that's fine. So I can swing into my Arceus. Double turbo and rapid strike search. They can go get Urshifu, right? Yeah, there it is. And then yes, we get to keep the hand. Let's go. We're in business. It's business time. It's business. It's business time. Let's go, Arceus Mewtwo VUNION. This is sick. Cool. There's dark stuff in that deck, so I got to look out for that. I've got 2 Arceus VSTAR queued up. And then we go Air Balloon here, and I think we just have to research first. Even though it'd be cool to go get the 2 pieces, I think we just research, right? And then see if I, you know, maybe hit a piece or something. All right. We hit the double turbo, right? So now I can go and Starbirth for my final 2 pieces. Get them into the discard pile, right? My Manaphy is prized, unfortunately, but still pretty busted. So we're going to do that. No, my Manaphy's not prized. It's right here. All right. I'm going to Ultra Ball, and we're going to get rid of these geezers. And then we're going to go get our Bibarel. And we're going to drop the Apple, drop the Manaphy. And Mewtwo! Unionize! There you go. Get that Mewtwo VUNION into play. And we've got the Beebs. And it's time to draw some cards, baby. With those industrious incisors. We've got some good stuff going on. We'll retreat into Arceus and then use Trinity Nova. And get 3 basic Psychic Energy from the deck onto our Mewtwo VUNION. It's pretty poggers. That's what's up. And then, even though we went second and got the second attack, did we go second or did we go first? I feel like we went second. Yeah, we definitely went second. For sure, for sure. Even though I went second, we got the turn 2 Mewtwo VUNION. Oh, thanks, Earl, for those bits. Appreciate you. And we'll see what Yoshi does from here. Urshifu is like... At first, Urshifu was looking like it was going to be, you know, a broken call. But now, you know, Urshifu looking down at a Mewtwo VUNION is feeling like less of a great option. So it looks like Yoshi may be investing into the Sylveon VMAX so that Yoshi can rely on that attacker. Also just trying to pare down their hand so that they can use Karina's Focus for a little bit more to draw 3 cards. They've got another Sylveon and Ribbon Badge. Ribbon Badge makes it so that Sylveon only gives up 2 prizes. I don't have any way to remove that Ribbon Badge, but that's okay with me. Now we've got 100 damage to do to the active to knock it out, right? It's pretty cool. We've got Evolution Incense, so we can go get the Flapple, and we start doing Flapple stuff, right? We Apple Drop the Arceus. And then I Ultra Ball away the Research and the Crobats, and I just go get the Applin back. And then we attach an energy to the Arceus here on the bench and Industrious Incisors. Cool. We could just use the Adventurer's Discovery just to burn it. Don't need anything. We quick ball away the Bidoof, just thin the deck a little bit more. And then we retreat into Mewtwo. And we go Cyplosion. And we put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I've still got 8 more. So I can put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so we soften up both the Sylveons so that I can one-hit KO those with Final Destination, right? Which is pretty gnarly. And yeah, so like no matter which one of the... does Sylveon only have 310? I'm pretty sure it's only got 310. Anyways, I couldn't remember. So if it's 310, then I overshot these a little bit. But if it's 320, then I'm right on the money. So it's 310. Dang it. It's fine. I'm not mad about it. Those are just little insurance damage counters, right? Yeah, a little extra insurance. I've got 4 prizes left to take, which is cool. Especially since that Crobat is there on the bench. That's fine. Yeah, what's up, Grant? How you doing? And Yoshi will use Rapid Strike Search. Can go get a Rapid Strike card from the deck. Maybe, I mean, Urshifu VMAX, a little bit of a liability at this point, for sure. Tower of Waters, fine. Give the Rapid Strike Pokemon free retreats, pretty good. And Max Harmony will deal 190 damage. What's hilarious is if I wanted to fully heal that, I could, but taking 2 prizes is like kind of cooler. So we'll probably just do that. We'll do this. Is there any other like crazy poggers plays I could do? I mean, I think just knocking out this guy in the active is probably the most pog. I could just like waste a bunch of time while I flapple things though. It's definitely a possibility. Let's Industrious Incisors. We've got the Raihan and the Galarian Meowth. So I think that we just give them the Final Destination, right? Yeah, it just makes sense. And then I need to just gust up Crobat for game. But the Crobat could evolve into Crobat VMAX. So then, what's the move here? Yeah, probably that's just what we're doing. All right, final burn. Take the knockouts. It'd be sick if that was 3 prizes, but it's not. We have Ultra Ball and Flapple. Okay. Now, Yoshi's definitely got some work because Yoshi's got all 6 prizes, right? So then, yes, the Crobat becomes Crobat VMAX. That's expected. And the Urshifu will become an Urshifu VMAX. It's also expected. Thankfully, my Manaphy is preventing any sort of crazy rapid flow plays, which is good for us. But Yoshi does not have... No! Oh, Mewtwo! I think that's the first time all day my Mewtwo has actually gotten knocked out, which is kind of hilarious. Yoshi does not have a backup Sylveon over here. So all I need is a boss's orders, and I have that dub chalked up. So let's see what we can do. I can't just Raihan and guarantee the boss's orders for next turn, which is kind of fine. Ultra Ball away these. Let's see, what is the boss situation like? 2 in the deck. It's poggers. I feel like I don't get Applin. Yeah, we benched the Meowth. Oh, I guess I should have, because I could... No, but then that thins my deck. Okay, so or it increases cards in my deck, so we don't want to do that. So we do this, and then we go for game off the Industrious Incisors. And we miss it, which is fine, because then I can Apple Drop. I'm thinking that we swing into this for 180. We get the Raihan for next turn. Probably just continue softening up this thing. We're going to Raihan over here. Get the game-winning boss. And then I don't think that there's any way that these things can lose me the game, but they're definitely dope and also poggers, so that's fine. And then we retreat. Trinity Nova this thing. I know there's probably Cheryl in this deck, which is why I was like trying to soften up another target if I can. Maybe there's not Cheryl in this deck. I don't know. I was playing against one of these decks earlier that I saw had Cheryl in it. So I don't want to get burned by Cheryl. That'd be bad. But I definitely got options for game next turn, so that's good. There's the Sylveon. Does evolve. Okay. Tough. 270. I can do 220. Can't quite do 270. So long as this Urshifu does not get healed, I can do 220, so I can knock out this Arceus V on the bench. So that's fine. I've only got 2 prizes left. And, alright, now the commitment to the Moltres, I can knock that out too. With Flapple and a triple Psychic Energy, triple Trinity Nova. So we've got it all planned out. Even if a Cheryl play comes down, we're still chilling. But it looks like Yoshi does not have it and just has to max Harmony my Arceus. And I've got Arceus VSTAR with a boss's orders for game. That is GG's Yoshi. GG's. And we've got the Turffield for the Flapple. So, you know, even if I wanted to knock out the Arceus, I could have done that. That would have been sick. All right, GG's, GG's, GG's. That was fun. Flapple getting in there, bro. Getting it done. So, what do you think of my Mewtwo VUNION Flapple deck? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/TrickyJim, where I stream live Pokemon trading card game content, just like the stuff you watched here, every weekday. Now y'all have a good one. See ya.